Lawmakers in Jeff City could use their time helping people obtain those tools that they need to have a better quality of life. Come on up here. Come on up here. But instead, tomorrow, they could very well be voting to override Governor Nixon's veto on Senate Bill 656. And simply put, this bill is dangerous. It's about politics. It's not about safety. It doesn't have anything to do with protecting people, lives, or property. It has to do with people who are running for positions in the political silly season, trying to score points and trying to incite their base to come out and support them. They need to score political points. We need to have good policy points if we're going to be a solid city. Meanwhile, in this area, guns are more readily available in this neighborhood than fresh food. Now, there's something wrong with that. We have families in this entire part of the city that are torn apart by violence, day in and day out. Will Krause is the one who authored this bill in the first place. He didn't call me. I don't think he had any conversations with the prosecutor. I doubt that he talked to the chief of police. He's certainly not looking out for our interests. We're going to look out for our interests. That's right. This is our city. We're the ones that have to protect it, to prosecute it, and to make sure that it hums right, and to educate it. So Will Krause, if he was serious about trying to find something that made this city better, he would have talked to somebody up here, and that didn't happen.
And adding guns, additional guns to the educational environment is not the answer. I shudder at the thought of someone, more guns in our buildings, and then if, say, for instance, a student takes a gun from that person who has it, and they would, what would that do to the environment of our school? I shudder at that thought. Every day, my team, the board, and I are working hard to make sure that students can learn in a safe and secure environment, and we are uniquely placed to affirm that putting more guns in our schools is not the answer.
80 to 90% of our homicides occur with the firearm. 80 to 90%. Senate Bill 656 would ban any open carry ordinances, which Kansas City enacted at the end of July. Allowing open carry would increase calls for service, which would impact our ability to respond to other emergency calls.
And I want to thank my governor for having the courage to veto this, because it's true. This is a political bill, and it's about guns, which scare a lot of people. This is a topic that scares people. But we need to get back to, what are we trying to solve? What are we trying to do? And there is harmony that can be found, just not in this bill. Just not in this bill.
I don't think that it's a good idea for everybody out on this street tonight, or right now, to be able to walk around with a gun. And under this bill, that's exactly what could happen. Everybody here could be armed. Every single one. You don't know me. I don't know you. You don't know half the people that are standing around here. You going to be comfortable with everybody standing around here with a gun on their hip?
I'm from Texas.
Well, I'm going to leave Texas alone. Okay?
I'm from Texas. I'm used to it.
Well, I'm not from Texas. I'm from the inner city of Kansas City, Missouri, and I assure you, I do not want everybody in the inner city of Missouri or any place else in this city to have a gun on their hip just because they want to.
I'd have to agree with you.
You know, there's something weird about that, frankly. All right, brother. Nice to meet you.
I completely agree. You should not have young kids running around with CCWs, being able to carry pistols wherever they want. But at the same time, if you're 21 and you are old enough to know the difference between a right time to pull that trigger and the wrong time to pull that trigger, then you should be able to have your CCW. It's not to pull your trigger just because someone's in your face. It's if they pull a weapon to threaten you or your family.
Okay. What do you think about lowering it to the age of 19 in Missouri?
That is completely and totally moronic.